Katursky following this story. Aaron, first of all, thanks for joining us. Second of all, this story's been going on for a couple of years. Why now, in this offseason, did the NFL owners decide to change the policy?
I think the owners were anxious to move on. It's been 2 years since Colin Kaepernick's first taking of a knee to protest race and justice issues and black men getting killed by police. And ever since, the NFL owners have been trying to find a way out of what they believe to be an untenable political controversy. And it has taken many forms, most notably when President Trump started to tweet about it. And again, this morning he said that if you don't stand for the national anthem, maybe you shouldn't be in the country.
Very different. What's the reaction the New York Jets are getting after their owner said that they'll pay any of the fines if the players kneel?
And this is, I think, where you see that this may not be such a happy medium after all, because the owners and the commissioner decided that no longer would the players be required to be on the field during the playing of the national anthem, but if they are on the field, they should stand. And if they don't, then they could be in for some fines. And the Jets became the first team to say, you know what, we'll handle those fines if the players still want to express themselves during the anthem.
It's interesting that the Jets owner is the brother of the owner in sort of waiting, because the one brother is an ambassador for Donald Trump in England, right?
Yeah, the Johnson family. Woody Johnson's the ambassador, and his brother's in control of the team now. So it was an interesting point, but a lot of players feel they weren't properly consulted. They also feel like this is missing the point, that they believe patriotism is expressed by more than simply standing up during the national anthem. And so they may want to try and test this new policy. The Jets are giving their players cover. We'll see what happens when other players try.
Yeah. Is the NFL going to now broadcast the national anthem? Because they usually play commercials during the national anthem.
I don't know. I guess we'll sort of find out.
Yeah.
And I think that, again, they've been trying to minimize this. Some of the owners believe there have been ratings and advertising consequences because of it, and that may or may not be true. But the owners really wanted to move on. They've seen this as a distraction from football. The players have seen it sort of as a cornerstone of their political expression, and so they've never really seen eye to eye.
What has the players' union said? Anything?
Only that they weren't consulted and they were reviewing the new policy. So they were upset.
Aaron Katursky, ABC News. Have a good weekend.